Okay, so we're in the first bedroom on the right, heading down the passage from the kitchen. The moisture machine that I'm going to use to test these areas is a Trotec T500. It has a slide hammer with 2 pins, and to get an accurate reading we need to drill through the jib board and penetrate the wood with the pins. And you'll see over here, when I make contact, the top one is moisture content of my fingers. Bottom one is the temperature of the room. So we're going to test around the window on the right side, near the middle, where there's further evidence of damage, and on the right side you'll see that I've already pre-drilled some holes to get through to the timber. So I'm just going to get my assistant to hold this here onto the meter. So I'm going to make the test on the right side first. The maximum moisture content should be no greater than 20%. At the moment it's reading 8.9. Okay, so now inserting just above the window into the stud. Just go over here, just a photo up here where we are. So we're just in this portion of the window, then we'll go down below next and then over to here. So we've got the bottom lintel and the stud. So above the stud we've got 13.8. So that's the vertical stud. Can you just hold that there, please? Finger out the road. Taking it down further now. .3, and into the bottom plate now. 14.4. So the right side is all good and clear. Now we're just going to come over now to the center of the window, just to this area here, and you'll see there's some paint where I started to scrape the paint and realized firstly that there was damage, and then found more. So I'll just move the moisture meter over now to keep your machine on the moisture meter. .4, and remember the maximum is 20 before the council would let us line the timber with jib. So I'm now going to come over to the right side. In this area you'll see from the corner of the window a good 350-400 mil along. The paint is actually shriveling up, and that's what alerted me to a possible problem. So just hold that and I'll bring the moisture meter over. So I'm still in the sill of the window.
Curious.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Right.
.6.
17.6, but the timber is quite soft, so it looks like it's been wet, but it's acceptable at the moment. So in this instance we were in this location here, and you'll see, so there's the corner of the window coming to the right of that, about 200 mil, and that was the location there. So that's acceptable, but it has been showing signs of moisture. Okay, so now we're going to go above. So we're approximately 200 above the corner of the window into, it's a little bit hard to see, there it's better. So we're at the top of the screen, that's where we'll be taking the next reading. So 14.8, so it's still acceptable, 200 mil up. Now we're going to come down to the corner, and then I'm going to proceed down the stud. You'll see I've got, and down towards the bottom plate, and you'll see some different readings.
.5, 39.40, 40.6.
40.6, so that's way over. The maximum limit of the machine is 50 and it won't read anymore, so that's very wet there. Next one going down.
.8.8.
Still very wet.
44.6.
Just keep it there. I'm just going to do one through the bottom plate now. Okay, so now we're going through the bottom plate down near the carpet. And just hold that on the meter, please. Showing 19.2, but you'll notice that the prongs have gone in full depth. The timber is very soft. So that tells me that we're not long out of summer, and over winter this area will be very wet. It's sort of showing some signs down here of movement. So what I would recommend is that we cut some holes in the wall here for two reasons: to have a look at how extensive the damage to the timber is, and also if it's not too bad, there's a couple of things we can do. We can strap some timber to the side of it, and not a major job, but I do need to cut the jib board out, and of course until we open it up we don't know. But one thing's for sure, if it's left the way it is, it's going to get progressively worse. It's not bad at the moment, and once I open it up I can give you an estimate of what it will take to fix. I'll do the room straight down the corridor and to the left next.